This is HOSSAM Hossam, and these are title changes that nobody saw it coming. In June 2009, the Celtic Warrior Shameus made his first WWE TV debut, appearing on the ECW brand. 4 months later, he was drafted to Raw, where he was immediately positioned as a dangerous newcomer. He was beating down lower card wrestlers on a weekly basis. Basically, he was portrayed as a dominant heel. He was even one of the sole survivors for his team at Survivor Series that year, alongside The Miz and Drew McIntyre. Then the next night on Raw, he won a Battle Royal match to become the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, which was held by none other than John Cena. And then at the 2009 TLC pay-per-view, Shameus did shock the world, where at the end of the match, both men battled on the top turnbuckle with a table set up below. Cena attempted to do a superplex, but Shameus shoved him away, and Cena crashed through the table while Shameus fell outside of the ring. And just like that, Shameus, who had been in the company for like 6 months at this point, not only won the biggest prize in the business, but he also defeated the face of the company at the time, John Cena. On April 16, 2007, WWE took place in Milan, Italy. Coming off their loss at WrestleMania 23, the Intercontinental Champion at the time, Umaga, alongside with Vince McMahon, hosted an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Nobody in the locker room answered, so Vince McMahon decided to do the following. Vince turned to the crowd to randomly pick an opponent for Umaga until he spotted a local fan by the name Santino Marella. Nevertheless, Santino came out to the ring and the crowd was behind him, and then the match started. And shockingly, the unknown local fan has defeated Umaga to become the Intercontinental Champion with the help of Bobby Lashley. I don't really want to ruin the fun, but here's the thing. Santino at the time wasn't really a random pick. He actually had been training beforehand in WWE's developmental system at the time, OVW. We cannot have today's list without talking about this. Because here's the thing, before 2017, Jinder Mahal had mostly been used as a lower card wrestler. He was even released from the company in 2014, and then he made his return to the company in 2016, and he was portrayed as a changed man. He has a much better physique, but nobody really saw him as a world champion. They quickly aligned him with the Singh brothers. Then on April 18, 2017, on SmackDown Live, Jinder Mahal won a 6-pack challenge to become the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, which was an unexpected move on its own. He was then set to face the WWE Champion at the time, Randy Orton, at Backlash, where Jinder Mahal actually shocked the entire wrestling world. He defeated Randy Orton, and he took the WWE Championship in one of the most shocking title wins in WWE history. After CM Punk defeated John Cena at the infamous Money in the Bank pay-per-view in 2011, Punk walked out of the company with the title, and immediately a tournament was held to crown a new WWE champion. The finals came down to Rey Mysterio, who defeated The Miz to win the vacant WWE championship. Well, one would think this is the perfect ending, right? But it wasn't really the perfect ending. Later that same night, Triple H, who was the COO at the time, has told Rey Mysterio that he should defend his WWE Championship immediately against none other than the Golden Goose himself, John Cena. Cena played the "it doesn't work for me brother" card, and he defeated Rey Mysterio to become the WWE Champion. Madness. At the 2009 No Way Out pay-per-view, WWE held 2 Elimination Chamber matches, one for the WWE Championship and the other for the World Heavyweight Champion. In the first match, Edge was set to defend his WWE Championship, and he was eliminated early after being rolled up by Jeff Hardy. Edge was in a state of disbelief after losing his WWE Championship. He waited for the second Elimination Chamber match, where John Cena was defending his World Heavyweight Champion. Kofi Kingston was originally scheduled to be in the match, but before he could even make his way to the ring, Edge attacked him from behind and took his place in the match. Not only that, he went to win the match by defeating Rey Mysterio to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. and actually he made history that night. He became the first ever wrestler to lose and win a World Champion at the same night. I know that match made a lot of fans question their love for wrestling. Don't worry, it made me feel the same thing. It was a disaster. In late 2019, Bray Wyatt has reinvented himself as The Fiend. His character was portrayed as like this unstoppable force and was by far one of the highlights of 2019. However, The Fiend Bray Wyatt took the WWE Universal Championship from Seth Rollins, and his reign began afterwards. In early 2020, WWE brought back Goldberg out of nowhere, and after he returned, he made it clear that he was next in line for The Fiend's Universal Championship at the Supershow Down pay-per-view at Saudi Arabia. Well, at the time it was looked as like another Goldberg match, and of course they were not gonna end in the middle of the run of his life. But apparently they did. Goldberg defeated The Fiend, which created a lot of fan backlash at the time. And the reason behind it was very obvious. WWE wanted Goldberg to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 36, but actually it didn't end up to be the case, because Roman Reigns pulled himself out of the match due to health concerns at the time, and Goldberg went to drop the title to Braun Strowman instead. Well, this one is very recent, you all know what happened. But first, let's talk about Sami Zayn's journey. Sami Zayn's journey to the WWE Championship was built on years of being the underdog. An underdog who could never win the big one because he didn't have the presence of the typical WWE champion, despite the fact that he has multiple championship opportunities, but he always came up short. Whether against Drew McIntyre at the beginning of the year, or against Roman Reigns back in 2023 at the Elimination Chamber in Montreal. However, in the build-up of the 2026 Night of Champions event, which took place in Saudi Arabia, Sami Zayn found himself in a feud between Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, and the challenger Gunther. Sami was added later to the match for it to become a triple threat for the WWE Championship. And finally, after 25 years of his professional wrestling career and 13 years in WWE, Sami Zayn was able to win his first world title in WWE after rolling Cody Rhodes up in a move that nobody saw it coming. Well, guys, this was the list. Thank you for watching if you're still watching to this point. And excuse my accent, I know I don't have the most perfect accent, I'm working on it. And if you would like to see more of my content, you can subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, and tell me in the comments what is the most championship change that shocked you personally. Thank you guys, Assalamu alaikum.